All right, gang, what's the deal? It's about to be NYC Open. Let's run through a little quick breakdown. The daily close bearish. We've never come down here for a bottom wick. The 4-hour did close bullish. We've had this rally up all the way up all the way up on the hourly. So we like the bullish move here. We on the hourly and on the 4-hour, we had this bullish push. The previous hourly's closed bullish. The 30's at a resistance area. But we've tapped target, the 15 closing back. Wow, what a rejection here. Well, it's going to close back up above the 15. No top wick here. Wow, volume. Good. This is interesting. That is one of the ugliest candles I think I've seen. 9:30 closure. See? Wait, yes, how can I help you? Wait, hold on a second, chat. Sorry, kids arguing about iPads here. Wow, we held this. You know, if you consider this a leg candle, technically we would need to come back just to the body of the previous candle, which we did, right? That's that dot. And if that's the case, if that's the case, what's the stops here? Because it came back to that body and a rebreak at a high would take us up, right? Because the leg candle just played out here. Yeah, gang, you know what? Let's see how many. 154. Yeah, we're gonna have a buy stop here, gang. Break at a highs. Leg candle has played out. Tap this area. There'll be a buy stop. There'll be buy. Are these ranges coming back to normal? Why are we seeing only 180 pips stop? That doesn't make sense. Okay, there we go. 300 pip stop. That makes more sense. This closed above the range last minute, right? You can kind of consider this a leg candle. It needed to have a stronger body, but either way, you made a top wick. You came down to fill that body. Any kind of rebreak of the high should take you up. Otherwise, why did that? Remember, I said trust gold to be what it said it's doing. So if it held this level, right? If it held the 15 and held support, trust it to be a support. You still need the knowledge of candles. You still can't disregard that this is a leg candle. You can't disregard that there was a top wick here on the opening bigger than the bottom wick. So you can't disregard those things. Yeah, but as soon as we break this previous candle right now, we're going to delete. But, man, it's NYC Open. As long as it doesn't break this previous candle, we're good. Once it breaks it, I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna redo the analysis for the next 4 hour, most likely. Oh, lit candle played out here perfectly. I wonder if Reggie got in the other way. You look for sells there? Yeah, let's get rid of this. It's breaking that low. Interesting. I wasn't honestly hopping on like 5 minutes ago. I wasn't expecting much in terms of NYC Open because this candle was down here, and then in the last few seconds, you guys saw this thing pump up here as I was about to do the analysis. We saw this just go heavily close above. Yo, this more, I don't know what my kids did. It's like 30 degrees in Florida. These kids turned on the AC. I could not move. I woke up like a damn lizard frozen by the side of the road. It was terrible. It's like 45 degrees in the house. How? Doesn't even snow inside here. 45 degrees. They turned on the AC when it was already freezing. How the fuck you do that? I had to go to the AC this morning, like, everyone's frozen in their beds. Yeah, I told the kids, yo, put the shit to 76. They put 76. That shit's on good up to y'all Floridians, bro. I told my kids put the climate control to 76. They set that shit 76 AC. Damn. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. It got me sick. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking sick right now from their fucking AC. Yeah. Look at my nose. It looked like Rudolph. It's not even Christmas. Yo, is this thing coming back up after re-breaking the lows? The 4 hours flip bearish just to reflip bullish again here. 20 minutes here for the 4 hour close. Be interesting if the 4 hour can fake out. If we can come down here and close back below the range here, back below the previous 4 hour, we were probably looking at top wick sells on the next candle, but we still got 20 minutes for it to do that. Oh, people at the Zoom door, come on in. Yo, look. I can't. I'm sick. The entire house is sick. The only way to get over an illness, gang, you guys know the only way to get over it, like the only Wix approved medication that gets rid of a cold faster. Anybody know what that is? But we got no red folders. Sun, water, exercise. Actually, zinc is the only thing that's proven to shorten a cold. Zinc. But you guys are right. I was talking about cannabis. But zinc is the only. Job openings, job closings. Is JOLTS today, really? No, there's no JOLTS today. Yeah, there's no JOLTS today. Wow, we are back the fuck up here. What's the stops? Yo, what am I doing rolling over here? A second ago, right when I looked at the news, we were just down here. Oh. This rebreaks highs, it's gonna fucking go. Yo. Over here about to roll a J. Smoke a J. Man, we came back the hell up. It's 4 minutes here. 4 minutes for this 15. The 30's open.
Yeah, I mean, buy stops still look decent.
I'm about to have them. Yeah, we're about to add them on here. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. I mean, I think I'm gonna wait for the new 15 first.
No,
just
I'm
to
not gonna
see.
wait for the new 15. I think
No, you're gonna go for it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You got bigger balls than I do, my man.
It's NYC open.
True.
Well, hold on. There's 3 minutes left here, and what I would say, maybe you might be right, because the next 15 is gonna have to create. Unless we start slingshotting. Look, it's retesting this area. If it starts pushing heavy right now, I'll take it. But I would expect the next 15 to give you a bottom wick. But this 30 has already got one. The 30 could just continue. But wow, I didn't expect this bounce right back up over here. Like once we broke that previous low, I thought we'd melt. Wow.
Chat, clip that when he said that I was right. It's a great morning. Everybody's happy. Doesn't matter that you're a little sick. You're still alive. So it's all good.
I just want to know which one of the kids turned on the AC in the middle of the night.
Oh, shit. Wasn't it 0 where you guys were?
Yeah, it was literally 0 degrees. And they said, hey, you know what? Let's add on a little more to that. I woke up shaking and shivering and under 8 fucking covers.
That's insane. That's insane.
It's like, how's the heat not working right now? I'm not gonna go look for it right now. I'm gonna stay under these covers till I can warm up a bit.
The AC was turned on.
Man, it's 2 minutes here. Damn, I think we could run. What is it holding? Why did it flip bullish and hold? What is it holding? Okay. Just move up here to Michigan? Nah, I'm good. I hate Florida for 3 months of the year. You think I want to move to a place that I'm going to hate 10 months out of the year? Top was too big to take on break at a highs. It's only 358 pips. That's almost normal for us. Damn, I'm sick. Damn, kids got me sick. I can't believe you guys turned on the AC. I know you did. Sorry, gang, just blow my nose on stream. Wow. Well, it's closing back below the range, but is it going to close below the 30? You see, I think the key is this level here, this little chop in between the 30 and the 15 levels. Right, it's key. As long as you hold this level, you could come up. As long as you could hold the higher time frame level, you could come up, because it's not going down. It needs to close below here to go down. You know what? I think for this candle, NYC open candle, we should be able to rip up here. I'm gonna have a buy stop here right now. I hope this shit goes now, immediately. Boom. Yo, that's sick. Look at it tap the 30 level there on the dot. The 15 just tapped that 30 level on the dot. If it pushes from here, I wouldn't be surprised. There would be no sells though, because you're respecting that level. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do my live account too. Stop sitting on course. No, please close my door. Thank you. Oh, we're coming back above the 15. No, we're not. We need what? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Ow! Stop biting me. He wants to go for a walk. Zoom door? I got you. Come in. Hey. Hey. Do you need to go for a walk? Come in. Come on. Say hi. Yo, you're scratching me. Eating my shirt. Brr, 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 brr. Get off my shirt.
Good.
Come on. Come on. Oh! I need you to stop biting me. Look, he's happy, I promise. Look. Stop biting me! Demon dog. Stop it. If this guy bites my elbow one more time. Yo! Look, he's just sitting here and just freaking. Entire elbows in his mouth. Bro! Good dog. Oh. Yo, stop. Like a monster.
You're in micros. When you go
I'm in
on
micros.
contract,
Oh, why is
you
it
got
one
one
contract? Yeah, you're right. It should have been 5. Different level. Why is it a different level on my live account? 53. 53 1. Yeah. 53 1. All right, gang. Luck in here. Look at this 30. Breaks the high there. We should be able to go. The range is looking like they're slowing down a bit. Yeah. That's deactivated. Yeah, the partials are about 58 pips, 55 pips. At 58.8 here. If we get to like the last 4 or 5 minutes of the hourly closure, that's also a 4-hour closure. The hourly's closing bearish, the 4 hours bullish. We're gonna look for a bottom wick buy on the next 4-hour. So probably in the last 5 minutes, if it doesn't activate, we will look to delete. That's a heavy, heavy rejection. Close below, grab a bunch of orders, pushing up to re-break the highs. But it respected the 30, right? They closed below on the 15, respected the 30. So now it'll break the 15, the previous 15 high, the 30 high, the hourly high, all of the current candle highs. We'll delete if this candle re-breaks its own low. But what this 15 did, if you guys were waiting for the current 15, is it gave you the better stop that you wanted. Right? They gave you the stop. You should not re-break that low. 53. 53.1, right? So 53.1. Delete it. Make it buy stop 4. There we go. Oh, hold on, please. All right, 7 minutes here. 7 minutes. That's really pretty. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see what happens. Can we push? Gang, may the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Let's fucking go. Current candle stop. Do not break current candle. We should be able to push. Not looking to break current candle stop. Only about less than $800 worth of risk here. Interesting. Looking for a push out. The 15 re-breaks it slow, then that's the game. That's the ball game. But why do we grab all those orders, come back up in range, The re-break the high, held the 30 with the previous 15. So everything fell in line. Now we're re-breaking highs. So the key here is to push up on this 30. Tried. It retried it. The 30 rebroke the high. It's tough. It activated us in the last 5 minutes, but yeah, I think it might be waiting for the next candle to bottom out. Maybe the next 4-hour bottom wick. Man, I thought we would push here heavy off the rip. But it's all right. We can't hold it below the current 15, and we are looking to top out at the top of the range, or to secure partials at the top of the range. Here, the 4 hours bullish. We're about to close on the 4-hour in about 4 minutes. Man, that 15 looked good, but now that it's pushing back a bit, it's a bit scary. A bit scary right before the candle closes, right? But not gonna move anything. Everything makes sense. We rebroke the highs after holding the 30, after holding the 15 as well. So it just makes sense to push. Let's see if it can do that for us now. Struggling to re-break its own high after breaking the previous candle high, after breaking the current 1-hour high. Broke all the highs it needed to break here. Now give us that push. Give us that push. I don't want to let candle close here. I just wanted to push. But man, 3 minutes here. 3 minutes here on this hourly. That's not what I want to see. Bring it back. Yeah, if it breaks the previous, the current 15 low, then I'm out. I'm out. I'm not gonna hold that. But that's why we lower the risk by 10x. Wow, what a rejection. God, I'm surprised by this. This looked incredible a minute ago. It looked like shit now. Yeah, it's good. It should technically break the lows. We had no reason to flip bearish here. We had no reason to flip bearish on this candle for NYSE open. Yeah, it should break the lows. We had no reason to reflip bearish. It should have drove there off the slingshot. If it didn't drive, the probability of our trade going in our direction has gone from about 90% to about 70%, 60%, even less, maybe 50-50, because this candle flipped, right? So I would say the 4-hour, though, still bullish, and we're still ahead higher time frame probability wise. This 15 had no business reflipping bearish, right? Because you have your celery play. You had the 30 hold level right here, and you had your 15 break that high after you held that level, which means you had your celery play up here. And once this flips bearish, the probability of your candle working out goes down severely. So we're wrong below here, and I'm gonna hold that stop, but the probability of our trade working out went down severely because this 15 came back down without driving a slingshot, right? So yeah, you're 30 seconds here. The 4 hour is going to close. Let's see what the 4 hour is going to do, but it's most likely that bottom wick takes us out. Yeah, look at that. If it closes below here, then for sure. That is tough. That's tough, but I will hold that 15. And she was at high volume resistance. Yeah, but it made sense at a high volume time. It's an NYC open candle, right? 9:30 to 10 o'clock. That's tough. Yeah, this might take us out. That top wick. That might take us out. Yeah, I'm gonna close right there. Actually, I'm gonna close on the live account. I'm gonna close right. Whoops. I tried to close up here. I got that closure on the live account, but I didn't get that closure on my personal account. Yeah. So the reason I closed, right? We got that top wick. We understand that the 4 hours should come down, make a bottom wick. We see the resistance here, so I got the best possible closure I could get there. In the signals, it was an equivalent of 6 pips, about 63 pips. So minus 270, that's nothing. It might pull up without ever tipping our stops, but there's no freaking way. Oh, look how close it got over there. Yeah, there's no way after that top wick. I'm holding it with no bottom wick, right? Gold gave us a chance to close. We did. Yeah, that was a really tiny loss. I'm kind of happy with that. I'm kind of happy with that opening. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of happy with that. It could have been like 200. I'm kind of happy with that. That's disgusting right there. That break a high. It broke all these wicks to the left just to bring us down. What a good closure, man. What a good closure. I'm so happy I closed. Yeah, it wasn't. It was the equivalent. So I lost an equivalent of 6 pips. Usually this is a break even. I'm not going to call it a break even. We're going to add this to the L column. But usually this would have been a break even. Kind of choppy looking at one. Well, the fact that we just did that on NYC Open and didn't drive. Look, NYC Open broke the lows, broke the highs. Remember what I was talking about the other day? These are the chops that break accounts, destroy accounts. This candle came down, broke the low, which is good. We didn't get in on the break of the lows because we want the break of the highs there. Came up, broke the highs. Right? Came back up, came back down. Then it broke the highs again, just to re-break the lows here. If it comes up and re-breaks highs here again, man, like, why? What sense would that make? But it's right. The 4 hour did close bullish here. Weak ass bullish candle. But like, once I see that happen, I get out of that chop. If I get caught up in it, I realize it and I'll stay the hell out. So we're going to wait for this whole level to be left behind in the rear view mirror. I'm mind fucking you right now. Kind of choppy? Yeah, everything is choppy, but you're expecting an NYC Open drive. Up from us, yeah. Classic company got in shut down. Update the record. I will in a sec. Rolling the joint. Yeah, that would have stopped us out there for sure. And then we broke the highs again. You would have been, fuck, let me get in the highs. Let me chase it down. No, I'm good with this range. It didn't drive for us on NYSE Open. It's not gonna all of a sudden. I'm not gonna have more confidence in it in a less volume time, even though it might drive right now. But once it gets out of this chop, I'll get back to on that. Get back to on that. I'm just glad the 4-hour gave us that top wick and gave us a chance to get out. Because that would have been over 400 pips, right? Or 200 pips. Lower lots, I shouldn't feel that too much. B is 6 pips. No. I didn't say it was B. I said we lost. Typically, we lost around 6 pips worth of profit in our typical trading. So, because the ranges are bigger, my position is 10 times smaller, right? So the way I'm doing my positions, right? If it's like a 500 pip range or if a 500 pip stop, I'll adjust my risk where it's roughly, it would be about 50 pips worth of money for me. Understand? So my risk is 10 times smaller on a position that's 10 times bigger. So 60 pip loss here is roughly about 6 pips worth of our regular trading. So if I usually trade this at a 20 lot and now I take it at a 2 lot, right? At the 20 lot, that would be 60 pips. But at a 2 lot, that's around 6 pips worth of, profit. Oh, now it's fucking coming up. We would have been taken out here, gang, regardless. I would not have held the stop down here, and that would have been a full stop. So basically, that's how I've managed risk there. Ah! Yeah, I'm just spill water on my weed. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while, gang. We got London closed. I'm kind of annoyed at that. Thought we'd try. Bless me. Thank you. Trading gold with you and Damo getting big breakthroughs? Yes, W. Well, that's how Wix 9 manages risk. You saw that there. Give me one. Got it. Jeez. Sorry, gang. I was just saying I will not place a single fucking position anymore in this area until we leave this fucking chop, right? We got to get the hell out of this chop. Doesn't mean The position will be above the range or below the range that I'm going to trade above here or below here. But it means we could still trade in the chop, but we got to get the fuck out of here first. If we get out of here and break back into it, I'll trade it. But other than that, if we don't get out of this chop, there will be no trade. We need to, just said what? Just re-break the high just to come the fuck back down. This area sucks. Yeah, I'm down to trade through here as long as we get out of here and come back in there. I'm also down to trade above it or below it because there's nothing but clean range. And this is the only chop in sight. And we just traded it and we got stuck in it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to wait for closure outside the range, and then we'll see if we're going to push up. If we're going to come back down in range, but we're going to wait for this touch for this closure totally outside the range. Five minutes here on the 15, 30 open. We do have bottom wicks, but we're respecting the 15 level. You know what? We need here. There won't be any position or any kind of closure within here though. Okay, for buys, you need to be above 49.68. For sells, you need to be below 49.60. You cannot be anywhere within this range. I'll fake out to close above and close back in range down here. Below 49.68 and above 49.60 is not a fake out. It's just arbitrary. We were right. Price did push up with the 4 hour, with the 1 hour. Not before that 1 hour closed bearish. What does risk reward usually look like for you? I don't have no idea. I've never kept track of risk to reward. Not a variable in my equation. I really don't give a shit for anything that has to do with RR. Like, I don't give a shit about your RR and how good it is if your account always ends up at 0 anyway. Right? Like, it's irrelevant to me. This is going to buy till 5,000. Great. We're going to get in a clean range now. We've attempted to break out of the range. The only reason we're in there is because of NYSE open and the 930 push. We held the 30. We broke the highs. It made total sense. Didn't drive. We're in the chop. NYSE open out of all times in the day. The volume time did not drive. You think I'm going to trust any kind of drive right now in a breakout? No, we're going to have to clearly break out, attempt to come back down in range, fail, and then we'll get on it. Yo, this dog. Hold on. It's too cold for him out. Stop complaining. You're a dog. Should not be cold. Can't deal with you, bro. I can't deal with you. Are you even dog? You gotta be an alien inside that face, bro. Am I right? Does that, bro? Who does that? I've never seen a dog that does that, bro. Stop. Benny, that's not normal. I'm gonna tell the stream what you're doing, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody. Stop. This shit right here is too hot and too much for you to touch. It's gonna buy to 5,000. Oh, James Mamaya, what's up, man? Dude, it has been forever. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. Oh, we gotta get stock in that chop and NYSE open.
Muted.
No, I'm not. Just you guys did see me roll a jump, right? At this moment, I'm looking for it. Where the fuck did it go? Yo, Benny! Oh, I thought he ate it. The last time I was looking for my joint, I looked down on the floor and Benny over there. Dog ate, last time he ate my joint, he wasn't Benny for the next 3 days. He was hungry and sleepy. He ate everything. He basically mopped the floor. Broke the previous hourly high. Great. Hourly celery play. Great. 30-minute. NYSE open. Broke the high. Great. We've gone nowhere. The market has just stalled here. Yeah. If we stay in this chop on the hourly close, we'll be here through 11 in London close. But if we stay in this chop, fucking call it a session. This is terrible. Waited for NYC Open on purpose. Fucking push through with volume and keep it moving. Have a short stream here and, you know, take a W. Instead, we're going to be stuck here in this chop. Yeah, there's no way you should ever have any entries in this chop. If you do, it's got to be a volume time, a news entry, NYC Open, stuff like that. And if you do, it should never be more than one entry. If the market comes back on you here, you should not want to look around to revenge this chop if you do get caught in here. But if you don't get caught in here, you shouldn't be caught in here at this point. $500 pip range is crazy as fuck. What the fuck happened to go while I was on vacation for the last 3 to 4 months, man? I think the better question is, what do you do to take a 3 to 4 months vacation? I can't stop sneezing. I've sneezed like 8 times in a row now. Damn it. No, I was gonna be sick and sneezing and coughing, and so did everybody else. Go either way. I mean, it doesn't really matter until you have one rule now. Leave this range. Closure above 68 or below 15. I don't even want to look at any of this. Don't care what happens in it. I own a security company and 4 marijuana farms in Cali. A little over 97 acres between the 4 farms and actively growing on 65 acres of greenhouses. You hiring? Are you hiring, bro? How do you test the quality? I'd hire you to test out my product. Yes, bro. We will do live reviews here on stream. Send me the product. We'll review it live. Matter of fact, I say we do a whole stream from one of your farms. Come in. Chat. Who wants a live stream from Mamaya's farms? Look at Kenny hopping in the Zoom. He's like, me.
Sure, why not?
Kenny
Why
over there
not?
like this. Wait a minute, where are we going? 5 minutes for the 30 close, man. Don't tell me nothing until this shit is outside the range. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go smoke and I'm gonna bring this mic with me. Yeah, I'm not coming back until this price is outside these yellow lines. What do you think about Justin Werner? I don't know who that is. I sell my product to a company called SC Labs in Santa Cruz, where they test to ensure no mold, spider mites, chemicals, and potency of every strain. That would be dope as fuck. I'd be down, bro. For what? To send me product to review on stream or host the stream from your ranch? I'll do it. Let's plan it out. I'll fly out. Hey, sorry, I forgot. I forgot to turn my mic the other way. I didn't know if you heard me. Hold on. Let me get my phone so we can talk and I can read the chat. Talking at the same time. Hold on. Yeah. If price starts breaking outside those ranges, we'll trade. If not, we're just gonna chop it up here. What? Yeah, he can come in here. Benny. Both live product review, stream from the farm with product review while touring the farm. Hell yeah. Kenny, we're taking a trip out to Cali.
I see that. I see that. Okay. Let's make it happen.
Can we get a Wix pancake strain going? $30 my close Lake Handle. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything. I don't really care at all. Strange. Nothing. Longest price stays in here. We gave it a chance to push out of it during a high volume time. NYSE open. And it didn't do it then. What makes me think a random 15 is gonna push it? You know, or a random 30. So yeah, for that reason, we're just waiting it. Unless price decides to leave the city. I don't close the door to my office, please. Close the door to my office, please. Close the door. Yeah, good job. That's a closed door. Yeah. Hold on. How long you been streaming? half a decade. Please close the door. Thank you. What's your RR? I don't have an RR.
He's talking about your Rolls Royce.
I don't have a Rolls Royce either, and I don't have a railroad, and I don't have a restroom, and every other RR.
What's your RR? Phantom. What's your Rolls Royce? That's good, Kenny.
Hey, I don't know who got on last night with us, but we had a good time on Discord.
Oh yeah.
How'd you do? You guys trade? You guys take any trades on Discord?
Yeah, we made over 600 pips. I'm dead
What
serious.
time did you trade, man? I must have been sleeping because.
Someone's Wicks got off.
Oh,
Someone's Wicks got off last night. We went to Discord. We was on to about 2, 3 in the morning.
Jesus.
no, man, bro. It was already 5 or 6 when I was finished trading with you guys. There's no way I'd stay up till 8 a.m. after being up for a while. And
Yeah.
I'm at 600 pips.
Mm-mm.
Double you.
Yeah, I can't even look at that. The other day, like we made 95 pips of profit, and when we hit 95 pips, I looked at it and it was like, you know, risk wise, yeah, it's all 95 pips, but I made like 9 pips worth of profit because because we've made the range is much smaller. So I don't think I'm secured for anything less than 200 to 300 pips right now. If we end up pushing, it didn't make sense. Like really,
And it pushed on the 4 hour. That's annoying.
I literally had one trade. It was 2 contracts, and it was up
5 or something.
400 pips, 500 pips. We were just getting it in. That was one trade. And we
I'm
had a couple
assuming it was a buy.
Pardon?
I'm assuming it was a buy.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
As soon as we went to bed, it got out of the range, and then I looked this one. I was like, damn, cold. That was a nice London session, then. Good
Yeah,
for you guys.
it was cool.
Somebody said it last night during
I had my
Asian
chart up
session.
and everything. I had my chart up and everything. I was like, hey, let's get it.
Yeah.
Somebody
and
said in
somebody
an
did
Asian
mention.
session, watch London fucking just do everything that we were waiting for in Asian.
Yeah, take everything we want. Yeah,
What
exactly.
we said, watch New York sit around and do this BS. Watch. That's what we was talking about. We said New York gonna be on some BS. What? And it is. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Pip Doctor was on there for a while. Yeah, we had a good time.
I'm gonna have to change the way this camera looks over here. I think I'm gonna have a different slot, like a special slot for everyone that's on cam here. We're gonna do it differently. More people started opening up their cams, so I think we're gonna create a special room for you guys. Okay, if 11 closes us anywhere in this chop, I'll call it a session. Not enjoying this chop. Plus, we understand there's no trading in that chop, which means, think about it. For us to actually have a position, we would need a candle to drive us out of there and close. We would need another candle to attempt to drive back in it and close. So it would be quite a bit of waiting, especially if the hourly closes within the chop. So yeah, I mean, I'll be trading throughout the day, but I'll be the session. It just would not make sense. We'd need like a bomb thread in the Pentagon or something for the markets to drive at that point. Went to school back in the early 2000s. These twins that got kicked out called a bomb threat in 3 weeks in a row. After watching it for over a month, I concluded your risk average 1 to 3, much higher stop loss than TP or partials with a risk of USD 2000 per trade. You get an average 660. Your risk 2000 after 620 wins, 94 loss. Your profit would be 225,000 and plus. Jay, somebody's taking over your investigative duties.
It's okay.
That is some pocket watching, my friend. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take time to look into that, but happy for them to do so.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, fuck trading. You need to be a detective, bro. You got to take the fucking police exam.
Oh, that guy or me?
No, that guy.
Okay, because I thought you were insulting me.
Private investigator. Forget trading, bro. PI. Definitely profitable trader after that blunt. Crazy. What? Maybe that's the wizard button to become better trader for me. What, smoking? So you did the math on how much I made only from the live stream trading. Right? Only from trading just the live stream numbers, right? You did the math on the live stream numbers. And you're not too far off in your logic, I gotta say that. You're not too far off in your logic. You're really far off in your numbers because the last couple of years, the risk was much bigger. Numbers traded were much bigger. So Well, it doesn't matter how much you're off by, but your logic definitely makes sense. You really put your stop loss bigger than TP? Very rare that either my full TP or my full stop gets hit. My stops are an area where I would be wrong at. A lot of times today we closed before we got there. My TP is usually the fill of the range, but my partials I'll usually secure anywhere from 50 to 80% of the position before we ever get to full TP, because I tend to secure at the first possible area where the market can reject and drive back against us, right? So that's where I take partials, and then I take a full TP at the extent fill of the range. Stop drinking pool water, you scallywag. You nincompoop. Sorry, Benny. I didn't mean to embarrass you live on stream like that. Yeah, and see, I will stay longer. I will follow your example, let you know the results. After weeks and months and years, I can neither confirm nor deny Wixnon's is about clocking pips and Doug lugs. I don't know what the fuck Doug lug means. Doing the math later. You trade more upstream? I trade plenty off stream. Plenty much off stream. The days I don't stream, I'm on the charts. I'm just not streaming. The times we're done here with stream, I'm not on the charts, but I do check the charts throughout the day during closures, during entire time frame closures. Oh, dough logs. Yeah, I misread that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't misread that. It did say Doug. Look. Yeah, you wrote Doug. I'm like, who's Doug? I know what that means. I know what dough log means. You said Doug. Go look at your message. I mean, what the fuck is Doug's lugs? I don't touch no Doug's lugs. Nothing. Never met a Doug. Only Doug I've ever met was a Flutie. Doug. You guys ever know anyone named Doug? I've never met a person named Doug. Anyway. It's always a cartoon character or something. I see those people in the movies and cartoons. I never met a Doug. I was like, dude, they probably don't even exist. It's just that's how I know it's a sci-fi movie. That's how I know the shit is fiction. There's a person named Doug in there.
I think I met Dougie Fresh before.
That ain't the real name, though. That ain't his real name. You know one Doug? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I met Doug, but his name was Douglas.
Yeah, you see, no Doug. I want to know a Doug. It don't exist.
Just Doug?
Yeah, you know.
His parents must really hate him. I think that would be the ideal thing.
Would they hate him more than somebody named Guy?
God. You know how many of them were called Guy at the time? And I'm like, are you just literally referring to his gender? I mean, I don't understand.
Parents were
like
super creative.
Girl. Oh, man. That's so funny.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. That's funny, bro. I'm gonna be right back.
He's gonna go look for a Doug right now, putting that investigative skill to good use. You went to school with a couple of Dougs? Yeah, I question all that. I gotta see the yearbook, bro. Are there off-stream signals on your paid signals? Yes. Never met a Doug. Nope. Holy jumping fucking Jesus. Yeah. No dogs. I got a dog. Benny, come on. Let's say hi to the people again. Come on. High five. High five. Let's go. Bring it in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Bro, I don't gotta hype you up like that. Let's go. Bring it in. Benny. Hey. Let's go. There we go. See, why are you nice right now? Why are you being a mush right now? You were so hyper earlier. I can't put my arms all around you, buddy. No, no. Can you not lick right now? It's bad time. We're on camera, bro. We're on camera right now. Some of y'all got dogs that are only the size of his face. Oh, yeah, this is like for the guy that asked what dog I have yesterday. Remember I told you I have a teacup Yorkie? This is my teacup Yorkie. Meet my little teacup. Right, teacup? Why'd they cut his ears off, though? Could have had some floppy ears. You got a teacup chihuahua. It weighs 2 pounds. His fucking... This... Are these fingers when it comes to paws? Like, on the paws, are those fingers? Because just this thing right here weighs... Just this finger weighs 2 pounds. Bro, stop biting me! Smile. Are those fingers or toes? Or what are they? Paw toes? Finger toes? Paw fingers? Yo. Stop. Benny. Don't he look guilty as fuck right now? Yo. Actually, he looks surprised as fuck right now. Some makeup on. Golden Doodle. Oh, man. No, he's happy. Trust me. Look. Smiling. Ear to ear. He doesn't look pretty with his mouth open. It looks like he looks like a shark. Cause like, look at this shit. The shit goes back all the way. When he opens his mouth, it's like, yo. Why you let me do this, Benny? Why you let me do all this? Smile. And he drool a lot. Look at that. All that drool. Stop. Cover that up. Look this way, bro. You look better when you look at the camera. Look at the camera. Stop looking at me. This is bad news. Hold your face up, bro. If I'm on my hand, you're gonna bust your chin right on the table. Why don't you trading Wix? Yo. Penny. Come on, move over. How are we still at 30.1K subs? I don't know, he's just sleeping. He's big as hell. He's on my lap. You guys see his freaking shoulders? This monster. He's on my lap and he's 130 pounds. Like, right now, I'm squatting 2 plates. Yo. Bro, wake up. Go. Too heavy. I need you. I'm gonna block your breathing, bro. I'm gonna need no go. Sleeping. He's snoring with his eyes open. Come on, bro. No. Tricks, yeah, he knows how to bite the shit out of people. Well, no, he doesn't bite people. Lift him up so we can see him. I can't lift him up. He's 130 pounds. You crazy? Bro, here, you can see this right here. Look. Holy shit. Big enough? His face is double size of my face. Show him the bicep. Show him the buys, bro. Look, we working out buys. Look, you can see the buys right there. Look at that. All right, do it. Show him the back, bro. Show him the. Go. See the buys game? Look at that. Look at the back game. Big, yo. Wait, now I'm fucking covered in his drool. Said lift him up so we can see him. Crazy. He'll lift me up. I bet he got his 6-pack too. I don't know about his 6-pack, but he hung like Jesus, though. Oh, damn, man. There we go again. 26K subs incoming. Damn. Damn. I messed that one up. Like the beep didn't hop on there. I need a sound engineer. I need a producer in here. Stop. Go to the gym for muscles, do all the grind. He just eats, sleeps, and boom, he jacked the fuck more than us. 100%, yeah. He just naturally jacked. But then again, you don't walk around all day on your hands, right? I bet you if you roamed around on your hands, you'd be a lot more jacked than you are right now. Let us pray. Dear Forex baby Jesus, forgive us for that Jesus joke and break us the fuck out this range. Please. Amen. Holy J. Oh, my J! I left it outside.
No, I'm still here.
We're gonna put him on notice.
You're here. The weed's gone.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Jay's still here.
You're here. The weed's gone. That's what I'm saying. The other J.
No.
Oh, you got favorites now, huh? I see how it is.
I choose that J over my mom.
Terrible.
We ain't breaking shit with the government shutdown. Yo, if you took more than one position in here today, you most likely blew your account. Mike sounds like it's in the other room. You're right. It's outside. Coming back later. So as I said, if we end up, remember what I said an hour ago? If we start closing on this hourly, we're still in this chop. I'm gonna call it a session. Guess what? We're still in this chop.
Yeah, made it laugh. Looks like we might call it.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Usually you guys hear me say, yeah, I'm very confident we're going to end the day in the green. And I don't bullshit, right? Those days, I'm very confident from what I see moving and from what I see in the market and the way it's printing and moving and the ranges. Those days, I'm very confident we're going to end the day in the green. And it's very rare that we take a loss, and you don't hear me say that because we're 2 or 3 steps ahead, and we usually have a plan for the rest of the day. And that's why I say that with confidence, because I know the positions that are setting up, and even if not all of them set up, you know, we still do pretty well on the day. today, yeah, I know we got this little loss here. It's not a lot. It's $400. It's like get over it. But I just don't see anything yet for the rest of the day. I expected the daily bearish flip here as we opened up, right? For Asian, never happened. London pushed when Asian and New York chopped around. The peak of New York chopped around, right? If the market moves at any point in the day, the last 2 or 3 hours should have been it. Like that's the very peak, right? That's the climax. After this, like we should have created some kind of ranges outside of this in this session for us to be able to retest those ranges. We created highs, we've created lows, we've retested those highs, we've retested those lows, we've created a support, resistance, filled the range many times over. And yeah, the daily does not have a bottom wick, but we've also broke all the previous daily highs and all the 4 hours are bullish, and we just had a massive rally up here and now we're stuck in this range. I think whenever we do break out, it's going to be a heavy breakout, but an actual breakout. So whenever that happens, I doubt you'll catch the actual breakout unless you just have buy stop, sell stops, breaks, highs and lows, and you're willing to play that game. But any kind of push outside a heavy chop is going to be heavy. And typically outside a heavy chop, you have clean ranges. That's why the push is heavy, right? You have a clean range down, clean range up. I'm going to wait for these actual closures. Not going to take anything on the closure outside the range if it does happen at some point throughout the day. But I will wait for the market to fake out or attempt to fake out. So we want a closure outside the range. We want an attempt to come back into the range, and either it succeeds at that or it fails. But at that point, we will have an indication of what it wants to do. We will have a lot more information available to make a better decision, right? We will have candle closures, attempts to close back in range, higher time frame closures, all of that available at our disposal. But we're going to need it to happen first. This is about, I would say these next 30 minutes are the last bit of volume before lunchtime. And then it's on to 132 and power hour. Power hour is usually around 3 p.m. But I say the volume comes back. I see the volume coming back usually between 1:30 and 3 o'clock is when you see volume come in. You can start looking for positions. I'll probably be looking at the 4-hour close, right? The next 4-hour close. The current 4-hour has kept us stuck in this chop. Well, current 4 hours only 1 hour long, right? It's pushed up. But before that, we were stuck in this chop. So what we want is a strong closure outside this range, and the next 4 hour will be the highest time frame closure we get during the session. And we'll have that at 2 right after lunch. And if that's out of the range, highly likely the smaller time frames will be following.
Sounds good. Thanks, Wix. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, chat. Mods, Zoom gang. We'll see you guys for Asian session tonight. If you haven't done so, by the way, drop a like, sub to the channel, share it with your friends. We appreciate that. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Asian session. Come and join us. It's free 99, and just turn on your notifications. Sub to the channel. That way you can find out when we're live. And we'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the New York session once again, and we will make this money back step by step. Don't revenge trade. Don't overtrade. A loss
Make
is a
what money
loss.
back? They're down $400. That's one trade, half a trade.
Yeah, it's part of trading. And my mic sounds like from the 1940s because it probably is from the 1940s.
You sound like an actual fucking record.
Yeah, my bad. I keep forgetting that when I put in
skipping. That's funny. No, Jay sounds like that in real life. You meet him in real life, he's really like that. Like he sounds like
that. That's right. Yeah,
right. Your boy breaking up in real life.
No, I had the headphones in, but I just took them out, so you guys should be able to hear me better. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks, Wix, for everything. And a loss is part of the trading, guys, because you can't win every position. You know,
we
90%.
just gave back a little bit of our last win. That's all we did.
Yeah. And you win 90% of the time, you lose 10% of the time. But next time we'll know to manage it the same way by reducing our lot size so that we don't get clapped. All right. So we will see you guys tonight for Asian session. If not, tomorrow morning. Thank you, Wix. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, Kenny said he might run a session here in the Discord. Gang, go join the Discord. It's free, and Kenny might run a session in there. Right?
You guys have the link from Nightbot. If you're not in the Discord, it's right there in the chat. Click on it. Go sign up. It's free. There are some portions, some parts of it that are paid, but most of the time, all the stuff that you can access is free. And when it is a voice channel, voice trades, those are in the Discord for free.
Yep.
Thank you, Kenny, for that, for everybody who wants to join that. And whoever doesn't want to just have access to the free stuff, sign up to the signals. You get access to the Clubhouse chat, Sunday Zooms, obviously the signals themselves, and so on and so forth.
We just attempted to break out of here again.
You know me. We'll see.
Hold on. So are you definitely streaming in there?
I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, and yeah, if it look like it's doing something, I might jump on. I ain't doing that right now.
It ain't doing nothing right now. Is exactly right. I need this. Look at these kids. Like, look at this. Look at it. Yeah, I don't know. Go chat. Honestly, go. If you got a girlfriend, go make kids. Because this is going to take a little while. We'll make some kids.
Been there, done that, waiting for it to pop out.
Damn, all during this session?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Bing, bang, boom. Now I'm going to play FIFA.
Basically, the market is Jay and his girl right now. Like this right here, the green candle is Jay. That's his girl. It's Jay. That's his girl. This is exactly what's going on while it's ranging. That's Jay. That's his girl. That's Jay. That's his girl. You guys need to pick a fucking position. That's Jay. That's his girl coming back at it. Yeah, this is literally what the fuck's been happening. Like this market is just fucking people. Stay the hell out. You tried. It didn't drive for NYC Open. You think this candle's gonna drive? You think this candle's gonna drive? You're gonna know. There's no volume right now. Wiggs, there's no volume. Each candle is 500, 600 pips. But yeah, there's no volume because an indication of volume. Volume would mean a drive, a possible drive of the market, right? Whether completely through a range, drive up through a range, drive down through a range, drive in, through this current range. Right? There's no volume, which means there's no closures outside the range. Or there's no closures outside the range, which means there's no volume. If there was volume, we'd close outside the range. But we haven't been able to. Right? At some point, this candle here looked like this. At some point, right, this candle here looked like this. At some point, this candle here looked like this. Oh, I'm sorry, it looked like this. Right? But look how they all closed. And at some point, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, right? At some point, this one looked like this, right? And this one looked like this. Like at some point, they all look like that. Even that one looked like this. Until you close, you cannot interpret that as volume. Yeah, volume might come in from this level. Well, you never closed outside, but that's not the point we're trying to get across. The point we're trying to get across is your edge, you can tell there's volume by waiting for that closure. You don't know if it's there now, but if you close outside the range, it is there. Your job is to see if that volume now drives you back down through the range or out of that range and away from that range completely. That's your job here.
Maybe we can run a power hour.
Hold on, chat. Damn, weeks 10, 11, 12, 30. Everybody's at home, man. That's what happens. You know, you keep the kids at home. Everyone's sick. All of a sudden, they're all at each other's throats. Be like, man, yeah, I should have went to school. I'm gonna kick some Little Wick's ass later. B-Day got hit with a trade and took beat. Yeah, man. Chops ugly.
Maybe we could do a power hour tonight.
Power hour tonight, today. Power hour is like 3 o'clock. I would trade maybe in the Discord. Maybe we'll run it in Discord. I don't know if I want to do another live stream until Asian session. Like this, it's like it's a lot.
Discord works too.
Yeah, live stream. I gotta be on screen here, and you can't have dead air, and I gotta talk all the time, and it's like it gets a lot because I talk for 3 to 4 hours in the morning, and then I talk for 3 to 4 hours at night. It's a lot of talking. I lose my voice by the end of the day, and then if I do a third stream, like for FOMC, that's okay. We do like an hour and a half, and we get some volume. But like this,
Chat, don't forget, in the Discord,
So-
it would only be the first 50 people that would be allowed to come and listen. There's a max of 50, unless
Yeah,
we
maybe-
post the channel.
Kenny said he might run the power hour, or he might run Discord stream. So yeah, that'd be cool as hell too.
Yeah,
I'm down.
first 50 people can listen. So if you guys want to get in on it, make sure that you're ready.
What time are you thinking, guys? One?
If I do it, I'll post it in our clubhouse chat when I'm gonna do it. I'm not just gonna randomly hop in there. If I do it, probably we got to be outside the range. We got to be pushing. It's got to be like it got to make sense. I don't want to just hop in there and be like, hey, let's just chill. I mean, it's cool, but like I'd rather go on about my day if we're not gonna go trade here, right? If it's just gonna be in a range, I don't think we will be, but a lot will depend on the 4-hour close. So if I do show up, I think maybe like 1:30, so we could get the 4-hour close, so we can see the 4-hour close at 2 p.m. and plan for it and be ready for it. If it looks decent by then, so maybe 2 hours from now, if the market's driven out of this range, right? Maybe we broke out and we're retesting, right? And things like that would make sense. Just think about it. Let's say you have another 2 hours, 45 minutes for the 4-hour close. We have a level right where we're at right now, right? What can happen is we might see this current hour push up, right? We might see next hour push up, do whatever the hell it wants, right? We might see following hour melt, right? This right here brings us into 2 p.m. closure. This is the hourlies, right? You know what that means? We have a level right there. That means the 4-hour just closed bullish above the range, right? This is the 4-hour candle at that point. This is the closure then. If this is what the hourlies look like, this is our 4-hour closure at 2 p.m. above the range. What do we want? We want a wick fill. So we probably want a bullish closure here. 15, 30 hourly, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Right, we want that closure here. We want something to close bullish. Right, if this is the 15, what's happening here? 4 hours filling the wick. Right, so at that moment, as the 15 is doing this, right, we're going to look for this onion. We're going to look for this to come up here to fill the range, aka the wick fill, right? So if the following 15 does that, that's what we're going to be a part of, probably off the bottom wick right there. Sorry, right there, off the bottom wick. And if this was the 4-hour, right, we're going to have an entry here off that bottom wick.
Look at the 15 right now.
As we're moving up.
The 15 just exploded 200 pips.
Well, fine. I'm just making a point. We need closures.
Yeah.
None of this matters unless this closes. So yeah, I
The
get it.
previous
It's
15 closed right at it, and then it exploded up with no top wick. The 15, I'm saying,
okay.
with a little bit of a top
Okay.
wick, but below the range, and then with a mini bottom wick, and then it pushed up. So we wouldn't have gotten in there technically.
No, no, we wouldn't get in anywhere on the, like, until we close outside the range. I'm not touching this. And yeah, this looks like it's finally breaking out of there. But that's what we said, right? That's the last bit of volume. We see it every day. That's why we're able to talk about this and expect it, because right, it's the last bit of volume as the London close is happening right now. So typically 11 to 11:30, you get that last bit of just the first half of the New York session. The second half comes in somewhere from 1:30 till 5 p.m. That's the next bit of volume. But yeah, this is what we want, right? We want this breakout outside the range. So the 15, right? The second 15, this is technically, we were printing this on the hourlies. Look at the hourly, right? If we can have this candle and this candle, that would take us up actually into this range, right? So this would make sense too, right? If we can come down here, create a low, and then retest the high that we've created, right? Remember, we said gold's very technical. Creates a high, it should retest it. How's it going to retest it? It's going to create a support. What happens? Resistance, support, fill the range. That range, right, is this wick. Remember we said wicks are ranges on a smaller time frame. Fill of the wick, fill of the range. Holy shit, is it making sense now? Damn, where are we at? Sub count. All right, subs. Let's let me tell you. Yeah, we were about 25 away. We are 25 subs away from 30.2k subs. Everybody got this drawing? Everybody understand? Everybody capished? Amazing.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Give me 1 second, sweetie. Wait, hold on. Let me deal with my kids and then I'll come back here. We'll close this out, or let's see what this 15 does, but give me a sec. Hold on a second.
You know, I had to jump on the bias, right?
What'd you say, Kenny?
You know, I had to jump in the bias.
You are?
Of course. Come on.
Even before the closure, or you're doing it right now as the 5 closed?
I got in before. It was I'm at 4964.3.
Oh, hell no. You got in way earlier. Bro, you're up 300 pips, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get in now because it can reject now, come back down to the original
Absolutely.
level at 68, and that would take everybody out.
But you can't get in here with 5 contracts and all that, you know what I mean? It's hard to do it.
Yeah.
Why I come back to Kenny giggling?
I was laughing at the comment Debo made.
Kenny sound like a J?
Kenny is the black version of me. It sounds similar. My brother from another mother.
Exactly.
Oh man.
How you say that in Spanish?
Which part?
The whole thing.
Brother from another mother?
No, Kenny's the black version of me. Actually, don't fucking say it.
Okay. But it would not be
Because you
negro.
live in Spain, right? So I figure, how would you say that in Spanish?
Kenny is la
But no,
versión
no, no,
negra de mí.
no, 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 no.
No, it would be- it would
Where's
be-
my fucking beep sing? Yo,
Version.
no.
Is feminine in Spanish. So the
Turn
black
this
part,
music.
feminine, it would sound different than what you're trying to make me say.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Gold rejected at 49.97 on the dot. Looking like it wants to get to 5,000, but might reject there.
Yo, honestly, I think this fills the range up. You see a candle here with no wick. Probably needs orders at the very least through here. But I think we fill the range up and make a decision up here, 50.46. Which isn't bad, right? At this point, the market would have moved so much that you're gonna need some kind of correction. So any kind of resistance that forms here, I would not mind to take some sells. But as of right now, we're breaking out and we want to retest. We want to be able to retest the level we just broke out of to make sure we're not breaking back into there. We do not have a closure outside the range. Only the 15, right, is about to close in 4 minutes a lot of times. Probably it's the first candle that has this chance right now to close outside the range, but that means nothing. The 30 is still open. The 1 hour is still open. And those have all respected their respective time frame closures, right? Respective time frame levels. The 15 respected the 15. The 30 respected the 30 here. Talking about the previous candle. The 1 hour respected the 1 hour, right? Every candle respected its own time frame level. So I'm a bit skeptical of this drive up. I understand all of these wicks at some point were all drives that still close back in range. Yeah, we broke out by quite a bit here. And it's London close, last maybe 5-minute candle of volume. Looks those Chinese eyes. What? Why sell when there's an inverse head and shoulders? What? I'm not. What? I'm not selling. I said, as we are able to tap 50.46 and establish a resistance there, yeah, I don't mind selling there. I'm actually liking this level much more. Right there. Right, and it's also the 15. Yeah, it holds the 15 here. And let's go to the hourly. Also the hourly level right there. Yeah, this is a much better level. So I think that's next target. If we're able to get up to 50.40, right, and start forming a resistance, I would, right? This used to be a support. As we broke it, we have not retested it. So we have not established anything at this area, but it's an area to watch because if we were going to form a resistance somewhere, it would be at a previous support, right? A support that turns into a resistance as we break it. So this, in a sort, right, in a sense, would be a retest, right? We broke out of here. right? This would be a retest of that level. So break and retest would apply, which means if we get a bearish closure, right? We're going to trust the market to be honest with us, right? And if it closes bearish, right, at this area, I'm gonna confirm resistance first. And it's gonna make our time coming down here much easier. Don't think it happens off one candle. You're most likely, because it's a heavy drive up here, you're most likely, if this happens, you're looking to form a smaller time frame range. On a smaller time frame, right? You're looking this, right? You're looking for this, then eventually a closure below that most recent range, and then boom, the market can bring it down. All right, remember I went over this the other day. Market doesn't turn around on one candle, right? It's gonna take some time. It's gonna print a range. It's gonna get off the highway. It's gonna look for an exit, right? Get off the highway, make a U-turn, ride, do the roundabout, whatever, drive around other side on the overpass, underpass, whatever, and get back in the other way over here, right? So it's like a highway. So wait for closures. That's the only way I was talking about a sell, right? If you can do a retest, it's the same thing as taking a buy at this area, right? Sell over here because you're retesting that previous support, as over here you would be retesting a previous resistance. So the idea would be the same, just inverse. Right. All right. First candle that's able to close outside the range, 15 and a 30. Man, you want this to retest. If it continues to drive up, fine, you can look for a correction. But right now, you want to retest up this area and a closure. So what we're going to do, since this candle is coming back down for a retest, I'm not looking for any kind of buys here. I'm not looking for any kind of sells here right now. I need this to come back and retest the previous range. So we're probably going to take this into the signal channel. Signal channel, stay locked in. We should pull back here. And when we pull back, if we can get this closure at 68, some kind of support form here, maybe a fake out down to fake out back up, right? Because there's many different ways this can go. I can keep drawing things till they play out. But right, if we can get this, right, closure below, retest the 30 levels. This is a 15 level, right? If we can tap that 30 level, fake out, goes back up above the 15 level. We've just now respected both. We have a fake out. We've created a high, right? We want to retest that high. We're going to look for buys, probably off a bottom wick there. But it's got to come down. Right now, if that was a heavy push, the market can continue going up. I'm not looking for anything here because any kind of flip here, there's a shit ton of orders on that break at a high here. And it can break that high, give it you a minor wick, and just pull back down. So what I want is a closure at support, or I want an established range here now, right? If we can establish another range here, right? We can close below and look to come down. We can close above and we'll look for a push. But give it time to print. Don't get ahead of it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. That's the idea. I'm gonna see you in the signal channel if you're part of it. If you're not, I'll see you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, let's see how the rest of the session plays out. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys tonight. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Signal channel, stay locked in. We might have some positions coming up here. You guys in there. If I do power out, I'll let you guys know. Most likely Kenny's gonna be in the Discord, if anything. But definitely 100% tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, Asian session. Be there or be square. All right, gang, that's our session. as for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Careful here. Stay locked in. Wait for closures. Wait for what you need to happen, not for what the market is doing and telling you you need to get in here. No, 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 no. Wait until you tell the market what you need and see if it's gonna get it right, or get it tight. See if it's a good server or not. Make your order. Tell the market what you need, but don't expect it to come back and bring you what you need. It's typically a shitty waiter. Are you gaming? No. Been there. Than that. We will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. See you guys tonight. Later. Single channel. Stay locked in.